Okay. Let me give you my Twitch link. So I think there's like a 10-second delay or something, so I'll try to move slowly.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you?
you're good.
So can you send me the VOD somehow, like the dot ruffle link or
So
file?
walk me through it. So I'm going to.
Can you drop files into Discord? I feel like you probably can. Yeah, you can drop files into Discord. So I think you could just drop the file into Discord. I think it's probably just like 11 megs or something like that.
So am I going to match history and then running through that, or?
Um, if you go to okay, if you should open up the stream so I can show you where to go. I guess if you don't have it open already. Oh, I haven't even sent you the link yet.
Yeah,
Uh,
what's your?
I haven't even sent the link yet.
Yeah.
Okay. So open that and I can show you where to find your replays and stuff. So you go to your start button on the bottom left if you're in Windows 7.
Yeah.
You know, go to My Documents or Documents. Go to League of Legends replays, and then it should be just in there. I don't have any, but
Like my local disk or my videos. Downloads
go
probably no.
no go to Documents. Go to My Documents or
Okay.
Documents, and
League of
then
Legends.
League of Legends.
Replays. That one right there. Okay.
Yep. And then I think you can just drop it into the Discord. It should be good.
This works. Drag and drop. Your files are too powerful.
What?
That's literally what it says. No lie.
Your files are too powerful. Do you have
It
a?
says max file size is 8 MB. Please upgrade Discord Nitro. Is there?
Do you have like a Dropbox or something like that?
You want me to send it through email?
Yeah, you could do it. Oh, yeah, you could do that too. Here, I'll type my email in the Discord chat. Okay. So yeah, just send that to
10
my.
seconds.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sign this.
I'm sure it'll be fast. Uh.
Login. All right. Compose.
Some random guy joined the Discord channel. I wonder what that's about. I don't have any more lessons tonight, so I don't know what this guy wants.
Okay, so it's this at death/mypc.
Yeah. She just if you look in the chat, it says welcome. My bot welcomed him.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
I get you.
So
Okay, to paste. LOL. This is files. Test files from my computer. League of Legends, replays, bang. Send.
send. Well, while it's sending, we can get started with like the basic stuff, like I said. So, my name is Daniel. I'm 20 years old. I'm going into my third year of college. I'm going to be going for music education. Teaching little shits how to play music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and fun. Hold on a second.
How's college and league? Like, how do you balance, man?
I don't play a ton of League during the school year.
Yeah.
Usually how that turns out. Did I send you the right? Yeah, that should be the right email.
Should be it, right?
It should be, but I'm not seeing it for some reason. Come on, don't
Dan Paluck at Gmail.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
that should be right.
Should just be LOL.
Maybe it just takes a second to pop up or something. It's just having trouble finding your thing. It's having trouble finding your email. So yeah. So I'm going into college to be a music teacher. Super fun. I've been playing League. So I made my League account in Season 1. I stopped playing after a few games because I thought the game was really dumb. And then I started playing back again in Season 3. My first ranked season was Season 4, where I got placed into Bronze 5. And then at the end of Season 4, I ended in Gold 4. And then I was plat the last 2 seasons, and now I just hit Diamond this season. Which is fun.
Yeah, but that's a fuck show up there.
Jesus. Okay, so how about you tell me a little bit about yourself? I mean, not you don't have to go into like big ass detail, but like how about just about League in general? Like how long have you been playing, stuff like that?
Probably a year and a half. This is my second account. I just got to 30. You know what I mean? And my main is actually Synthetic Euphoria, but this is kind of my new main. I guess 100% of the time, I play a lot of Gnar, like a lot of Gnar, and I really enjoy him because I don't know. Top lane, I feel like there's not enough like ranged champions. You feel me? And he's really enjoyable because when he gets up in his 10s and 18s up in there, his abilities don't take long to come back. He's got a lot of range. He can poke really well. He doesn't take mana, which is a really big deal too. Keep throwing your Qs and your Es and your, just all that kind of stuff. And if you have any like, I don't know, we're gonna watch this gameplay together. If you have any like other recommendations, that'd be nice because I don't know. I'm still trying to find that.
Just on your gameplay or just like
champions in general, but like yes, in my gameplay as well. But I don't really want to sound like that guy, but I really feel like I play with the wrong. That's why it looks so bad. I really, really do. Like honestly, like I do play with my friends a lot, and man, it's rough. I've been solo queuing a lot lately.
Maybe you shouldn't play with your friends. It sounds.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, in this game I sent you, I didn't do very well, which I kind of figured that's the point. You're supposed to tell me what I did wrong, but that's why I picked this game in general. We actually did end up winning it, but I still feel like there was a lot to change around.
Something.
Is Snowy pulling up?
Yes, I finally got it. It only took, a long ass time.
I sent it again. I sent it twice. So.
Well, I got it once, so I don't know whether I don't know which one got here first. Okay. So let's just take the file, I drag it over there. Don't look at my porn. I just made that big. Okay. So. Okay. So like I said, I'm streaming this. If you should probably open the stream so you can watch what's
I'm
on the screen.
opening it. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm opening it. It is open.
Okay. So, like I said, there's probably like a 10-second delay, so I'll try to go slowly through And if I'm going too fast through the VOD, then
So would you say mute this? Would you say mute
oh yeah, for sure mute the VOD
the stream?
unless you want to hear my annoying voice twice in a row.
Yeah. If it'll ever load up, I'm getting advertisements and shit. Of course.
If only I got the money for those.
Skittles, man. Skittles.
Okay. So yeah, just looking at your op.gg, it looks really, really terrible.
Yes, it does.
Now, to be fair, you really have like no games played. This is kind of, I never thought I would have the opposite issue, but there was a guy I coached yesterday that was in Bronze 2 that had too many games played. Okay. Now, well, let me explain. Okay, so first of all, the most of the time I get people like you who come to me for coaching, but don't have a ton of ranked games played on their account. So I really, it's hard for me to give you like a good, I don't know, frame of reference for like what to do better without some kind of VOD. And some people don't have VODs.
Yeah.
Some people don't have VODs. Or too lazy or what have you. So, my first recommendation for you is, play more games.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. 20 games is like barely anything. Let's see, is this op.gg gonna open now? Okay. So, like, if we go to like my main account, I have like just over 300 played. So, but the thing I tell to most people is, get like 100 games played. It doesn't matter if you have a 25% win rate. Just get some games under your belt with the champion that you want to. Also, pick 2 lanes and then 2 to 3 champions in each lane. If you want a one-trick Gnar, that's completely fine. If you pick like top mid, you'll get top like 90% of the time. So it's nothing that's too hard to come by. Let's see. Now, what's up with your main account? Do you not play on it, or
I haven't played it in a while. You can look it up if you want.
is it spelled differently, or?
Synthetic.
Yeah, synthetic, and then
Euphoria.
Yeah. I thought I spelled it out correctly, but for some reason it's... it says it doesn't exist. That's
SYN,
yeah.
THE, TIT, or TIC. No space. No space. No space.
Okay,
no space.
okay. SYN. TH.
SYN, TH, E, TIC. Uppercase E.
Yeah. U4...
EUPHORIA.
It still doesn't exist.
Are you serious?
Lies.
No. EUPH. I'm watching this like way back, I guess 10 seconds. Oh, you did actually change it to that. Dude, that's bizarre.
I feel like you're lying to me.
Put in SYNTH.
THETIC. Thetic. Euphoria. I didn't.
Just put synth. SYNTH, because that's my username, like to actually log in. Like how this one is Melon Candies to log in, but my name, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is actually watermelon juice. Ooh, the stream is bugging out on me.
Well,
SYNTH.
I assume this isn't you, but okay. This guy that was plat last season probably. Okay, you know what? We're just wasting time. Okay, let's move on. Okay. So we're wasting time. Okay, so your win rates aren't that good. Let's see. Your CS isn't super amazing either. I don't really know. Okay, how much do you know like about? So you said you've been playing for a year and a half. So
Yeah.
how much do you know about like the game just in general? Like if I was to ask you like questions about like kind of more advanced mechanics, would you be able to tell like kind of explain them to me or?
Go ahead.
Uh, okay. Well, CSing like. You know, so CSing is the number one most important thing of the game.
Yes,
Correct?
100%.
Okay.
I think I had like 111 in this video we're about to watch,
Okay.
which is not great, but
Yeah.
maybe it was like. Go ahead.
Okay. So. Whatever. We'll just go through the VOD and we'll see what happens. Okay, I need to switch OBS over to game capture mode. There we go. Okay, let's have this thing load the hell up. There we go. Oh, that audio's really quiet. Okay, so did you win or lose this game?
I did win.
You won this game.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I skipped to like 220.
Well,
Maybe not 220.
so. Well, you're like AFK. Yeah, you're like AFK in base for.
Yes. just go for it. Trust me. Just go for it. Just go ahead. Cause and watch this. Hold on. I had to get these minions, so be ready for it. This is bathroom break. Just give it a second. Trust me. It gets better.
Oh.
Trust me. This is actually all right. Like, don't trip. Don't trip.
My God.
Okay. So we're good. Here we go. Don't worry. I don't lose my teleport. Trust me.
Okay.
Well, it's froze.
Okay. Yeah, I paused it.
Yeah, but my teleport's still going down.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. I don't know. That's just something the League client does. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I just have it paused. Okay, so your first mistake
No, I got you.
was taking the bathroom break.
I get you.
Okay.
But like,
Okay. Okay, so you're going against, it looks like probably an AD Fizz. I think you're doing the right thing here by pushing the wave in. Maybe you shouldn't be pushing as fast. Maybe you should just be last hitting and then maybe autoing the caster creeps once every 5 seconds or something. But I think you're doing the right thing by shoving this guy into turret. Because you have the Gnar is a really good level 2 versus a melee Fizz, obviously. But you should also try to think when this game starts where so you think of the enemy jungler, and you look at the Shaco, and you think where he's gonna start. Now, he started over here at your own red buff, and he kind of fucked you over. Let me make sure the war's on. So he started at your red buff, and he kind of fucked you over because you weren't standing here.
Yes.
This isn't something specific that you have to do every game, because trust me, I don't. But especially if there's like a Shaco or like a Scion or something or a Nunu, like a champion that's really good at counter jungling level 1, I would go and stand at the enemy buff or ward it, or keep something in mind so your jungler knows what's going on, at least. And like if I turn the fog of war back on, like Shaco is getting away with the red buff, and with the level 2's I mean, I'm gonna take a guess, and Lux probably gives first blood here with the Shaco and his red buff. But anyway, we will. That is the wrong button. We will move on. Okay. So, like I said, shoving in is good. So out of that first wave, you got 4 to the 6 CS, which is decent. Um, there really haven't been any. Oh, Lux really got the first. Okay, Lux got the first blood. That was something I was not expecting. Okay, so. Do you think you made a lot of mistakes this game, or did you choose this VOD for a certain reason?
I I didn't do great. Like you're gonna see it later on. I mean, we won the game. Don't get me wrong, but there are reasons in this. Like, okay, fast forward to where Mal. I think he has he already left. No. Okay, so Mal leaves mid lane at some point, and it's early. It's like before 15 minutes, and I'm pretty sure I missed a ward, or like 100% need to always ward this bush to the right, correct? Like 100%.
If you're gonna be shoved this far up, then yeah, for sure. You missed a W proc on Fizz there that you probably could have done. So Fizz is engaging on you, doing some damage. So yeah, Malzahar's missing mid lane. You don't. Oh, he's back. Okay, I was gonna say you should probably back up as soon as he goes MIA, but I think you're fine in the situation. You're less than half health. I mean, you should be using your health pot. The Fizz already used his health pot, and right now he has a pretty significant health advantage. At level 4, I mean, this Fizz should be playing a lot more aggressive, to be completely honest. That is okay. This Fizz is playing really weird, but if if the Fizz was smart, which I don't think he is, he'd be I mean, he'd be every time you used your Q, he'd be going in on you. I mean, this Fizz should be playing way more aggressive than he is on your butt because he has. I mean, before he did that really weird trade with a minion, you had. He had a significant health advantage, and he easily could have chunked you, maybe even killed you and chased you down. But he's not that bright, I guess. I don't entirely know what's going on. So let's speed this up a little bit. So I mean, you're 15 CS ahead of him already. I mean, you're doing really good in terms of like actually laning. I usually don't expect people in bronze to CS at all, to be completely, because like I said, I started in bronze 5 back in season 4, so
Yeah.
I know what it's like. Trust me, but
No, like I really like, and I'm not even trying to be that guy,
to be like,
but like I really feel like I just queue with the wrong people. You know what I mean?
well, do you
Like
do,
anything to help, man. Like anything at all would.
do you queue with your friends like
100%,
always?
most of the time.
Well, and I don't know your friends. I don't know their accounts, but I mean, maybe that's just your problem. I mean, I haven't seen the rest of this game, and I mean, you haven't really made any massive mistakes yet. So, I mean, so far you're doing really good. I mean, you're ahead. You're shoving. I mean, Fizz doesn't have a really reliable way of last hitting under turret except for his W, which which is good, but he has to waste a lot of mana to do it. So shoving him under tower is okay as long as you can harass him. So right now, the Malzahar and the Lux are both bot lane. Or the Lux is bot lane. They're trying to tower dive or some crap. I don't know. Oh, they're trying to kill a Shaco. Okay, the Malzahar shows up mid lane and kill the Shaco. Okay. So, yeah, keeping the pressure up. I mean, this is all kind of boring top gameplay. So, this is all well and good. I mean, it doesn't seem like you're making very many mistakes. I mean, besides the fact that you could probably harass more, that's probably about it. I mean, instead of queuing the wave to shove it in, you should probably save your Q to harass him, because then you can get the slow on and then
Make sure it gets him.
yeah, because if your boomerang hits him, Shaco's gonna kill you here.
Don't actually think that happens. I
Well,
think I actually do get out.
well,
I think, yeah. Go ahead.
well, Okay, well, let me finish what I was saying first. So if you look at his mana, I mean, before he ulted, he was sitting at 136 mana. That's enough to do like one Q and one E, or not. That's not even enough to do a Q and an E, honestly. So if he's sitting at that low of mana, you can force him to get out. I mean, you throw your boomerang at him, you slow him, and then you chase after his ass. I mean, he's pretty far away from his turret right now. I mean, this is a pretty lengthy amount of time. So
Yeah.
if you hit him with your boomerang here and you chase him down, he has to waste his mana, and then you can just keep harassing him under turret with your long range and all that fun stuff. So I know you didn't see it, but like 2 seconds ago, a little orange cloud popped up from right here. So, and the fizz is engaging, so you're gonna get ganked here in 2 seconds, which, yeah, there is. You actually do get out, it looks like. It looks like you actually flashed mid-E, which, I mean, you probably didn't even have to do, to be completely honest. Let me back up 15 seconds. Okay, so slow down. So you bounce. So you're in the apex of your bounce. You're at the very top of your bounce here, and instead of landing, you flash further away, which isn't entirely bad. It's fine, but I mean, honestly, I don't even think you needed to waste flash here. If you look, I mean, the Fizz is tanking 6-7 creeps here. He has 0 mana, so he can't really do anything. He can't even get on top of you unless he flashes. And the Shaco, he's already used his E, and he's already used his Q, so he has no way to get on top of you. So you probably didn't even need to waste your flash here. Just your E alone would have been enough. But, I mean, obviously that doesn't matter. I mean, you got out in the end, so it's completely fine. Let's see. Let's put the camera back on you. Okay, so you avoid a gank. Everything's going swimmingly. So you recall, and you're going for Black Cleaver. Okay, that seems like a perfectly fine Gnar build. Let's back up and talk about this TP really quick. Okay, so this TP really didn't need to happen.
See, this is exactly what I'm thinking. Like, when I TP right there, I'm trying to keep him under tower.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that you don't necessarily. I mean, you're already double his CS. I mean, as soon as you get back to lane, he can stay under tower. I mean, actually, the best thing you can do, I mean, being this far ahead and being a Gnar, is you can zone him from the CS. So instead of, I mean, if you shove him straight into turret, first of all, you leave yourself open for ganks. I mean, but it's a Shaco, so after you get like one item, he probably won't be able to kill you anyway. But if you freeze the wave, say, or I mean, even if you just slow push the wave, if you just last hit without pushing the wave at all, right here in the middle of the wave, you can just zone him off the CS. I mean, it'll slowly push towards his side, yeah, but it'll keep him off of your own CS. I mean, you're already double his CS. So if you keep him off entirely altogether, you could easily, I think you could have even been like up by, I mean, he could probably be at 15 CS right now if you were doing it correctly. Now that's just something completely different, but this TP probably isn't really necessary. So the only time you need to TP back to a minion like this is if your wave is shoving really hard into his turret. So if you have, let's say, 7 minions on your side here, and he has 2, or sorry, if you have like 7 minions and he has like 6, so the minions are slowly shoving to his tower, you're losing 6 minions. And by the time you walk to lane, those 6 minions are going to be dead, and you've lost out on a whole wave of experience and gold. So that would be a good time to TP. Now, in this case, I would probably just walk back to lane, because there's 3 minions here, and he has 5. So the wave is inherently going to be shoving back towards you anyway. So yeah, he's going to get 3 CS, but you won't have to waste your TP, and maybe you could even make a play bottom. I don't know. I mean, it looks like they're doing fine bottom by themselves. Thresh is already 2-0. But I think this TP is a mistake. But I mean, you're already winning the lane, so it doesn't really matter that much that if you TP here. But you could have made a better use of the TP. So yeah, you can easily just harass this Fizz down. So this wave right here is much bigger than. Sorry, I haven't heard. Are you still there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to watch this, but I'm a couple seconds behind.
Yeah, I'm trying to move I'm trying to move kind of slowly. Okay, so right here, and I'm moving a little bit slowly. Right here, where this camera is, his minion wave is much bigger than yours. His minion wave has 4 more minions in it than your minion wave does. And like I said, you can easily harass this Fizz out of lane. He can't out damage you with the current items that he has. All he has is a phage. Okay, so in this instance, I would just let the wave shove into me while zoning him. So if you sit, and you can't see my mouse cursor, but if you sit on this highlighted minion here, and I'll keep my mouse over that so you can see it in a few seconds. If you sit on this highlighted minion here, and you just let your own minions die, you let all of his creeps kill your creeps while you're pushing him backwards. So if he's sitting back here by the turret, so you push him back towards the turret, and he's losing this entire cannon wave of creeps, while you're going to get all the XP from all of his creeps, because all of his wave is bigger. You see what I mean? So you shoving here is also a mistake. You can punish this Fizz really hard for not shoving out the wave while you were back. Instead, it looks like you're shoving out. You opt to shove out the wave. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not the correct play. The correct play here would probably be to, like I said, let him lose CS. So right now, the Fizz has left the lane. He's leaving you to CS. But your Master Yi is down in the enemy jungle by himself. So your first thought should be, oh shit, my jungler's gonna die.
Yeah.
So if you have time, and I mean, you have it's a cannon wave. You do have a little bit of time since he's not that far away from you. As soon as the Fizz leaves the lane, you need to follow him. I don't know if the Yi dies here yet or not, but we'll watch and see what happens. So. This Yi, for some reason, tries to... That Fizz could have killed that Yi really easily. I don't know what he was thinking. This Fizz isn't too bright either, I guess. So anyway, so the Fizz isn't in lane, so the best thing to do is shove the wave into turret, which you're doing. Okay, now he's back. So you shove the wave into turret. You're 36 CS ahead of him at this point, which is really, really awesome. Really good. So I don't see any difference here so far. Let's see.
So don't use Q to get minions. Use Q to attack enemy.
It depends on the situation, but I get in this matchup specifically, I would say yes. I mean,
because he is not ranged, or
yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, since you're ranged and he's not, you can, and since you're so far ahead, so about 20 CS equals 1 kill in the early game. 20 to 25 CS equals 1 kill, and you're more than 30 CS up on this guy already. So that means that you're already a kill up, even if you have no kill on the scoreboard. So And if you look at his mana, right? I mean, you're a manaless champion, and he has mana. I mean, and he keeps trying to harass you, but he's not doing much damage because you're just inherently tanky. You're Gnar. So if you look at his mana right now, he's sitting at something like 50 mana. So he has ability. He can W you once. That's it. So I don't know if you run away here. Okay, you fight him. Okay, yeah. This is the correct play. You shouldn't run away because obviously he has 0 mana. I don't know why he's even trying to fight you at all. You maybe could have kept chasing there. You have your ulti up and flash. You probably could have killed the Fizz there if he didn't flash himself. But bygones be bygones, I guess. So still shipping out the wave here. Okay. Oh, and the Malzahar ganks. Okay. I'm assuming you die here. Okay, yeah. So let me.
That's where I didn't ward bush.
Okay, well let me back up. Like to the beginning. Okay, so. Well, you do need to work on your map awareness a teeny bit. So if you look at the mini map in this situation, so you guys have wards down in the bottom jungle, plus the scuttle crab. So there's 2 options pretty much. So the Malzahar's not ganking bot lane. So the Malzahar could either be ganking top lane, or he could be going back. Now, you should always be looking around the map to see what your enemy laners are up to, and if you can, I know like the F1 through F5 buttons, and I don't know if you actually. I mean, most people don't actually use them, but if you press F1, it locks on to the first character that's in your tab bar. So you can set it up where you press F1 and you can look at what the bot lane's doing. So this is just something to get used to, maybe something to think about, is always be looking at the other lanes, kind of always look down at your mini-map every 5 seconds to see what's going on. So your map awareness here was just a little bit bad. I mean, a ward might have saved you, but if you just looked at the mini-map and you assess the situation, you probably wouldn't even need a ward to know that you needed to back up. Like I said, the bot, if you can't see my cursor, but the bot jungle is warded, so he either had to back or go top. And he decided to go top, which sucks for you in the end, but I mean, shit happens. Shit happens, I guess. So Lux pings Mia twice, and you still haven't backed up. Well, yeah, even if you backed up, then you probably would have died. To be fair, so I don't know if you would have. Yeah, you probably still would have died. I imagine. So yeah. Something I would just write down or work on is definitely like your just some map awareness type stuff. This Lux is making. If I was reviewing this Lux right now, this Lux is making a really bad row for absolutely no reason. She could be making the Malzahar lose CS, but instead she's sitting here doing.
Yeah, she's pushing up top.
She's not. No, she's not even doing that. She sits in the. What is she doing?
Yeah.
She's sitting in the. Okay, never do this. Never do what this Lux is doing. Okay, she just sat in the river for 10 seconds, and she's okay. Now she shoves the wave. The Malzahar has had time to back by now, and he's gonna get the cannon minion wave either way. Okay, so this Lux just fucked herself. Don't ever do that. So the Fizz is there, but okay. So you go back. Your top laner's missing. So the best thing to do is shove. Fizz shows mid lane. So Fizz shows mid lane and then goes back top. So you probably don't even need to shove here. Like I said, you have more minions than he does. So in the end, your minions are going to end up being killed. So he's going to lose a lot of gold and experience. So I mean, that seems like a bit like a main thing. I mean, even though you're doing great. I mean, you're 50 CS ahead. I mean, that's fucking amazing. I mean, that's you're never going to get that in like a higher elo game, unless you like really, really, really screw up or something. But you easily could have denied him this entire wave if you had just let it shove instead of shoving. But besides that, I think you're fine. I mean, you really haven't made that many mistakes. The only I feel like the only thing you're doing wrong is you're not denying him enough, because he could easily he has 40 CS. He could be at 20. He could be at 20 or less, just because, I mean, it feels like he's playing kind of like a pussy. He's pulling really, really, really far back for no reason. And yeah, you should keep harassing that guy if need be. So Malzahar shows bot lane. You have TP up. I don't know how this fight goes bot lane. Well, I guess we'll fast forward and see what happens. Okay, no fight actually breaks out, so saving your TP is fine. Fun top lane stuff. Let's zoom ahead to the next time. Top lane farming. It's the most fun thing you can ever happen in the game.
It's the key to League of Legends.
Yes. Okay. Oh, you flashed right into his. Okay, please tell me you get a kill here. Oh, why didn't you ult? Oh, you could have gotten the kill there. Okay, I'll freeze frame it so you can catch up. Yeah, you could have. I feel like you could have easily gotten a kill there. Let's back up to that Malzahar gang. So let's back up a little bit longer. Okay, so you ward the bush. Lux pings Mia 3 times. Bot lane's awarded again. So, I mean, you really need to be thinking more and paying more attention to the map as well. It seems like you're ignoring some of these pings. So Lux pings Mia 3 times. Bot lane is warded, so the only place Malzahar could go is top. Malzahar shows up on your ward. It looks like you don't see him because you keep auto attacking the minions, even though Lux pings you immediately afterwards. So you break line of sight in the bush, which is really good because it keeps the Fizz away from you. So Malzahar flashes on you. He has 100 mana, so you know he's gonna ult you to keep you in place. You're almost at Mega Gnar. I mean, I feel like you could have just probably 1v2'd these guys. So he ults you, and this is really, really, really unfortunate. He as soon as his ulti is done, you flash right into the Fizz fish.
Yeah.
Now, I really don't think that either of them could kill you here, like in any sense of the word. I mean, they're both about 50 mana. You probably could have just you probably didn't even have to flash. I mean, you're so close to Mega Gnar. Okay, so you turn Mega Gnar right here. You could have I mean, and Fizz still has flash, so he probably wouldn't have died, but you could have ulted him. Okay, so you don't use your stun, and you don't ult him into the wall here. I mean, either you could have done a combination of both and probably gotten a kill on the Fizz here. So you W late instead of Wing right when the Fizz was underneath turret, which is more of a micro mistake than a macro mistake. But you probably could have picked up a double kill here if you had played it right. The Lux TP's top for no reason. She's shoving your wave for no reason. Man, I love bronze games. These.
I know, man.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay. So, yeah, Lux TP's top for no reason. If anybody ever did that in my game, I would ping them back like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I mean. At this point, they had already left your lane. I mean, nothing had happened. So your E is soloing the dragon right now, which is Infernal, I think.
Yes.
Which is really good for you. I mean, this game's 8-1, so I mean, this game's already looking really good for you. So yeah, you get an Infernal Drake, really good. So So zooming ahead, nothing up. Malzar getting stop again. Okay, now I don't think you're probably gonna get away from this guy. Oh, you dodge. That was a nice dodge on the fish. You still end up dying. In this case, you probably couldn't have done anything about it. The bot lane had no wards in the river, so you had no idea where he was going. I don't think the Lux pinged Mia this time, so I wouldn't blame this death on you. I mean, you could.
I told her about it.
You could have looked at the map and seen that he was gone, but you couldn't have known that he was coming top with you could have made a guess, but you couldn't have known for sure. So they take your first blood turret. You go ahead and you finish, or you have cleaver plus. Wait, hold on. What was that? Hold on. What was this TP about? What are you?
Oh, and I'm behind.
Okay, so you're TPing in here.
We're taking tower.
Where's the Twitch at? Oh, Twitch is invisible. Okay. Oh, the Twitch shows up. Okay. That Lux Flash is a bit necessary. Well, they take Rift Herald. Now, I mean, I don't think going bottom is a bad idea. I mean, taking bot turret's a good idea, but I mean, they could have done it without you. I mean, you could have saved your TP for a much more important type of fight. I don't really agree with this TP either. I think your TP could have been saved for something more important. So like there are 3 people bot lane, and then you TP'd. You could have gone mid lane and picked up this wave and a half of CS instead, and would have been much further on your way. You take the red buff, which is really good. Always, whenever you have the chance, always counter jungling the enemy jungler if you're ahead. Is always a good choice. Yeah, you're 2 levels up on this guy. I mean, you should just go all in on him if he tries engaging on you. I mean, you're 2 levels up and you have red buff. You could have easily killed this guy. The Fizz is sitting in this vision here, but you have your teammates like five steps away from you. Misfortune gets hit with the ulti here, and then gets killed, and you should just back off. The Nami has a random flash, but really good bubble. I don't know why the Malzahar decided to ult you. That was a stupid mistake, and he dies for it. So in this case, you guys should probably get the mid turret. They have no wave clear on that's alive right now. They have Fizz's E, but he's building AD, so it doesn't do any damage. So if you guys don't get this mid turret, I'm gonna be mad at you. Master E, hello. Okay. Okay. So, if your jungler or anybody ever does this, ping them immediately. Like, there's a free objective here. I mean, 3 to 4 of them are dead. 1 just respawned. This is a free turret, maybe even a free inhib if Yi was here, but instead Yi is going to top lane for some reason. He wants to get this turret. I don't entirely understand his decision making here. Walking up here to get this turret instead of getting the inhib is a really dumb move on his part. So let's speed this up. You guys get the turret anyway, which is really good. Hold on, let me actually switch this back to you. Okay, we'll speed this up because I'm sure nothing happens for a while. Okay. You pick off Shaco, but he lives. The Yi goes in by himself and kills himself. Oh, you have an 8-0 Lux. Holy shit. Okay.
She used that ult really well.
Yeah. Okay, so in this case, I mean, you might even need to be a shot caller for your team sometimes because this... I mean, it's 4 to 13. You have an Infernal Drake. You have a Lux that can one-shot anyone. Oh, it looks like you were just, like, AFK there for a sec. I don't know. I think you should ping your team to do some objectives. I mean, you're so far ahead at this point that you could even just do Baron. I mean, even with their jungler up, you guys could do Baron and have Lux sit in this this river bush here, and then just one shot anyone that comes by. I mean, 2 are showing bot lane. I know the Yi is going bot lane for some unknown reason, but so he's going bot lane. But if he wasn't going bot lane, he was smart. He would be coming up to this Baron. You guys could probably easily do this Baron with this Lux just as a sniper in the background. Okay, now let's show you right here. Let's speed this up. This game is 40 minutes long. We're only halfway through it. Let's. Okay, you guys get the Wind Drake or Cloud Drake, which is really good. Looks like there's a fight's about to happen top lane. You're not rotating fast enough, but your team's so far ahead. It looks like it doesn't matter that much.
Mine got unplugged.
Okay. Okay, so... Okay, you get out, so that's good. This... Jesus. So many pings coming out from the blue team there. You could have rotated a lot faster on this play. You could have... I mean, you were sitting mid lane for a long time while your teammates were fighting top lane. You could have rotated 10 times faster. As soon as you saw anybody getting near another person, you could have easily just walked up and I mean, you didn't lose that much off that team fight, but that team fight didn't have to happen. You guys could have probably 4-0'd them and then just straight done Baron if you would have walked up. Lux picks off someone again, which is really good. Seems like this Lux is just gonna carry this game. So you sit in that bush for a while. You missed your Q. If he has flash, he might kill you. Say a flash up? Yeah, he does not flash up. Okay. So if Lux gets a pick you, you guys can easily take the top turret. But nothing's really happening. And you're really low. I mean, in this case, I'd probably just recall. You have TP up. It seems like the best choice that you probably could have made here in this play is I mean, you're standing really far back from the fight because you're so low. But if you just went back to base and TP'd back into this fight full health, you could have easily taken out more than just these 2 to 3 people that your team's gonna kill here. Or you're gonna kill no one because of Shaco Box, but that's a little bit sad. Okay, so let's see. So one's dead. Okay, so your team is still pushing top by themselves, which is a little irresponsible. But they get the turret and get out, which is really good. Oh, just kidding. Twitch picks off 2 of them. Oh shit! Lux just one-shot the Twitch. Well, Lux one-shot the Twitch while he was invisible. That's kind of amazing. I want to watch this in slow motion because I want to see. Okay, so she has. Yeah, she had no vision on the Twitch and she one-shot him while he was invisible. Okay. Okay. We're getting to maybe hacking levels of Lux here. But we're good. So, okay, I'm gonna pause and ask you here. Okay, in this situation, what would you, if you were to like make a call a shot here? What do you think you would do?
Where?
Like,
Hold on.
From where I've paused at, I guess. Like, what do you think a good play would be here?
Re-engage or turret.
Okay. Well, so you're Gnar, so you're a tanky motherfucker. I mean, nobody can 1v1 you. I think on the enemy team, they have to send more than one up. So you still have your TP up. So in this case, you should. I mean, since bot lane's shoving really hard, you should probably go top lane, shove it into turret, and then just try to get the turret. it sucks that 2 of your teammates got picked off by the Twitch, but it's whatever, they're respawning. So you should go top, and everybody else should go bot lane. Or you could do the 1-3-1, where, see, since Lux is so fed, she could go bot by herself, or the Master Yi could go bot by himself, and 1v1 someone, while 3 of them shove mid. Most people in Bronze don't know how to deal with split pushing. So, split pushing in this case is really good. Instead, your team decides to group mid, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. You guys are still, like, 10k gold up. You only have vision of Malzahar on the map right now, so you don't really know where anybody's at. So you guys are going maybe for the inhib? Okay, you see Shaco has red buff. He gets away. So Lux has the right call here, but nobody follows her. So you don't have any vision on any of them right now, but you guys have a massive wave pushing bot lane into the enemy turret, and the turret's already half health. So you guys all should have followed this Lux and this, or not this Lux, this Master Yi. This Master Yi. It looks like the Master Yi doesn't get the turret because nobody followed him, but I mean, you guys are all sitting in their jungle, kind of sucking each other's thumbs. I mean, you easily could have gotten this bot turret for free. This is free gold here. Just sitting ready for the taking. But it looks like Lux is sitting here waiting for a pick, which she might get. She doesn't get. She misses. Unluckily. But I mean, you 3 are sitting in this bush when you have vision of 3 of them bot lane with the Yi. I mean, it's a pretty clear cut decision to come down here and try to get this bot turret. Lux maybe can be a special. Lux can maybe be different. I mean, Lux is really far ahead and she can pick off and one-shot someone. But the rest of you, especially your AD carry and support, should be bot lane with this Master Yi. I don't know why they're sitting up here trying to pick someone off. So the Master Yi ults in by himself before any of your teammates gets there. If he doesn't die, I'd be surprised. Nice. Okay. That's a bronzy, everyone. So okay. The misfortune ult really sucks. Okay, that was just a mechanical mistake. And I'll wait a second for you to catch up. But so you ulted the air.
Yeah.
You didn't ult at the Twitch. He was too far away, which kind of sucks. And trust me, everybody makes those mistakes. I mean, you're closing this Twitch in with the minion wave here, so this is really good. I mean, you're still in your Mega Gnar form, so you could easily tower dive this Twitch. I don't know if that's what you guys are gonna do or not. It looks like you guys decide not to for some. Oh well, Thresh wants to, but nobody else wants to, I guess. You could have easily tower dove this Twitch. I mean, right now he's sitting here by himself while 4 of you are right above him. You guys could have easily tower dove this guy and killed him with you and Thresh. Okay. How does this game go on for 40 minutes? Jesus. Okay. you guys take a long time to end this game. Okay. So Lux one-shot someone again. Your flash was a little unnecessary, but it's fine. Oh, and you die because the Lux killed the clone. That's a bit sad. So you're dead. You know, Lux wants to go to the Baron, which is not a good call right now since we don't know where any of them are. So you guys should definitely be taking the dragon 100%. The Yi is trying to split push mid lane, which makes absolutely no sense. So the Yi actually gets a kill. How the heck? Okay. Holy shit. Okay, the Yi got a triple kill. Okay, I take back everything I said. I take back everything I said. But No, if that was any other champion, I feel like he would have died there. Okay, so you're taking the dragon. Everyone on your team should have taken the dragon instead of just you two. So you should have pinged more. I don't know if people in bronze just don't listen or something, but definitely, definitely try to use your pings more to try to shot call for your team, even if your team doesn't listen. kind of just yell at them and be like, "The hell are you doing? Come over here." Okay, so you guys got the bot lane turret. Next thing you should be doing is what the Yi is doing. You guys have no minion wave mid lane, so you guys should be going top lane here to get the top lane turret. 3 are on the map, 1's bot lane, 2's mid lane. Twitch shows up, and the Master Yi can probably one-shot him. Okay, you guys get the turret. So now, why is this Fizz trying to 1v1 you? this guy. Okay. Okay, let's see. I mean, I'm not sure if I really need to watch much more of this game to understand exactly what's going wrong in these games here. So I mean, you're doing fine. I mean, you had a their team's as bad as your team is. Oh my god. Okay. The Misfortune and Twitch are 1v1ing when the Twitch is clearly going to win.
So we're going with. I gotta work on map awareness, 100%.
Map awareness is a really big factor here that you could work on.
Explain pushing the wave and when not to push the wave.
Okay. Okay. Well, I probably, yeah, like I said, I probably don't need to watch the rest of this. I mean, you guys probably pick off the Lux picks off someone. You guys get Baron, you end, or it ends something like that. Yeah, the Lux kills 2 people. We're speeding through this game now. Okay, so you guys decide to get Baron when you have no idea where the Shaco's at. Probably not the best choice, but hey, it's bronze. Whatever. You guys get the Baron, so you guys should just be shoving down mid lane at this point. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys chase these kills for so long. So, way too long. So, I don't know. So there's 1 or 2 people in your jungle right now. Yeah, so there's a Fizz. And there's a Twitch in your jungle somewhere. Or maybe it's just the Fizz. You guys should all be going mid at this point and shoving down mid. This Yi is doing absolutely nothing right now as well. It seems like, I mean, and I know this isn't just I mean, this is like your entire team thing, but you could definitely learn to shot call your team here. Like, there's a lot of times where you guys are sitting around kind of doing nothing instead of going for the turrets. So I'm gonna end the VOD review here. I mean, it looks like you guys just Lux picks someone off, and then you guys end up winning. So I'm just gonna exit the game here. We can stop doing that. Let's put this back on the screen. Okay, so you don't need to keep the Twitch up anymore, but I'm gonna upload this to my YouTube channel. I have a channel where I upload all of my VOD reviews and stuff, so you can watch it back later if you want.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send you a link really quickly here, and let's hold on. So this is like a drawing board application. Hold on. So if you click on that.
Okay.
Okay. And tell me when you're actually like in the drawing board room thing here.
Okay.
Okay. So can you see me draw this on your screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Okay. So. So now let me explain shoving versus not shoving. So I mean, let's just imagine top. Okay, my lines are gonna be, my drawings are gonna be beautiful, I know, but let's imagine top lane is a straight lane like mid lane. It doesn't really matter. The same concept same concept applies. It's just a longer lane, so you have more time to punish the enemies. So these two big circles of the tower. This circle is the enemy. This circle over here is you. Well, kind of a circle. It's kind of more like a oblong shape. So the middle of the lane is not there. Is about like there. Okay. So and say the river is where's my, can I change colors or something? I can't change colors. I can't change colors. So say the river's like down here. Okay. The river's down. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful water. All this, the river's down here. Okay, and you are. Let me go back to black. So when the game starts, you have 6 minions in each lane. Okay, like this, or 6 minions on each side. So now this changes entirely depending on the matchup, but I mean, depending on when you want to shove and when you don't want to shove. Depends entirely on the matchup, and I can't give you the specifics. But wave management is something you can use in every game. So you're a ranged champion going against a melee, and you have a much stronger early game, and probably even late game than the Fizz. I think you outscale him in the early game and you outscale him in the late game. So I don't think you should have any problem in this lane just giving him the business. So at the beginning of the game, you shove the wave. You start killing off all his creeps, which is good. You should try killing them slower, I would say, in the early game. So you want to hit level 2, but you don't want to hit level 2 when your wave is... But you don't want to hit level 2 with your wave at his turret. You want to hit level 2 when when his next wave is coming in. So like,
because it's harder to get harder to get to him.
Yeah.
On the turret.
Yeah. So you don't want to fast push this. You kind of more want to slow push this. So maybe auto attack the melee creeps a few times, like 2-3 times each, but then just last hit is what I would say early game. Now, it seems like a few times you could have gotten. I mean, don't get me wrong. You played the lane phase like incredibly well. I mean, all of your deaths came from a Malzahar, from Malzahar ganking top lane. I mean, I think all 3 of your deaths came from Malzahar ganking top lane. So that's, I mean, like I said, map awareness is something everybody can work on. Even I could work on it a little bit better. But keep the map awareness thing in mind. Now, as for the shoving minion waves, so say he has 2 and maybe even like 4 more minions than you here. Okay, so if he has 4 more minions than you here, the best thing, and I can't really move these circles, but say he's standing here and you're standing here or something like that. The best thing you can do, since you're, like I said, at this point in the game, you're already 30 CS ahead of this guy. So you can stand behind his creeps and push him off because he doesn't want to take too much damage. So he's gonna have to stand all the way back here while you're standing here, denying him all of your CS. You got that so far?
So I'm the one with more creeps right now.
No.
Okay, so I'm the one with less.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So he has way more. So at this point, he has 4 more creeps than you. This is also called freezing the wave, or.
So this is me now.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yep. That's you over there.
Okay. And he'll. Okay.
Yeah. So you're really far ahead here. Like, again, 30 CS. So you're about a kill and a half ahead of him. So if you stand right over here, right behind his minions, and you don't let him get any of your minions, he gets even further behind. So you deny him all. I mean, if he stands far enough back, he won't get any of this experience here. I mean, and he won't get any of the gold, which will put him, again, even further behind. Instead, what you opt to do, which, I mean, isn't necessarily a bad thing either, but instead what you opt to do is you decide to just shove the wave, which isn't a bad thing, but you shove the wave into turret. I mean, it makes it harder for him to last hit under turret, which is good. I mean, depending on the matchup, I mean, if the champion has a really hard time last hitting under turret, somebody like I don't know, say there's like an Anivia top or something, like somebody with a really slow auto attack that makes it's really hard to last under turret. That is a good time to shove it into their turret. When you know that you can make them lose 5 of the 6 CS, especially early game or when you're really far ahead. The only bad part about shoving into their turret and you standing here is what happened to you 3 times. I mean, the Malzahar came up and fucked you in the butt. I mean, so that's the only downside to shoving the wave in like you were. Now, you could have prevented those deaths actually really easily by just doing what I explained. I mean, if you just stood here, or maybe not even there, maybe if you just stood in the middle of these creeps here, like in between the creeps, and you just autoed him off the creeps, he would stand back and he wouldn't get any of this gold or experience, and then
he wouldn't be able to engage.
Yeah, and he wouldn't be able to engage because I mean, half of the game he was at 50-60 mana and he stayed in lane. So I mean, he had no kill pressure on you whatsoever. Absolutely no kill pressure. So this is the best thing that you could have done. You could have denied all this XP and you could have just stood. And you could have just stood like right here. So all of these minions eventually push towards your side. So your next minion wave comes in. So eventually this big wave of minions here. I know this looks like a clusterfuck, but his big wave of minions is going to freeze right here, right in front of your turret, but not being hit by your turret. So for him to go up and get any CS or experience at all, he has to risk his ass and go past the midway point. You see what I mean? So now that
I totally get it. Yeah.
So that opens him up to jungle ganks and jungle pressure. All of this happened just because you were denying him CS. So just a quick recap because we're like 15 minutes over time here. So the best thing so the 2 things I want you to work on if you're playing Gnar is map awareness, because it looks like you're CSing just fine. Map awareness for sure. Be sure to look at, maybe set a timer that beeps every 5 seconds, and every time the timer beeps, you look at your mini map. I mean, it sounds dumb, but it'll eventually train you to, do a look at your mini map every 5 seconds. That's probably the best thing you could do for that. And if you want to take anything out of this lesson, I think this is the biggest one, because you could have gotten really a lot further ahead by doing this. So whenever you're ahead in lane, just sit in front of your own creeps, and if it's a melee champion, zone them off, so they can't get any of the XP, and then all of a sudden, their minions shove into your turret, and then they lose. So then, like I said, another wave of minions comes along, and then you can zone them from that one, and then
I'm still focusing last hit right here, correct?
Yeah. You still last hit, but only last hit. That's the big part.
Yeah, don't Q him, don't do nothing like that.
Yeah,
just Q him, last hit.
Yeah. So exactly. So you keep him by doing that. You keep him and I repeat, I'm like a broken record right now. But you keep him off the CS, and you get to keep all of the CS. I mean, even if you don't end up last hitting, even if you miss 4 of these last hits, it really doesn't matter because
he got nothing.
Yeah, he got none of the gold, and if you push him far enough back, he got none of the experience either. So you were far ahead in the lane, but you could have been even further ahead. And I mean, there are a few times where you maybe could have TP'd bot. Some of your TPs were a little bit questionable, so I would maybe also work on your TP ganks and stuff like that. That TP bot lane to take that turret was a little unnecessary. They already had 3 people down there. I would have gone mid and taken the wave there because there was nobody there. But besides that, I mean, you played a pretty good Gnar. I mean, the only reason you died is because you got ganked by Malzahar 3 times. I mean, that's basically it. You just made little itty bitty mistakes. I mean, your team and your Lux ended up carrying you like really hardcore, but I guess that's about all I have to say. Do you have any ending questions? I guess or.
I mean, that's pretty good, man. I enjoyed it.
Okay, so this is going to, like I said, this is going to go on the past Twitch broadcasts.
Yeah.
And then I'll send you a link to it's called like Mana Sucks VODs. I just made the channel yesterday since I have I have like 4 or 5 VODs to upload to the place. But so I'll download the video from Twitch and I'll put it up on that YouTube channel. So if you ever want to go back and watch this video again, you can just go on the YouTube channel, kind of skip through, watch what she did wrong, stuff like that.
Yeah, just send me a link in the Discord and we'll be good.
Yep, I can do that. Last thing is okay, who sent me a message? What does this guy want? I don't think I can get out of silver 2. I lost my promos twice. Oh, you poor baby. It's okay. But yeah, I keep everybody, as if you look at my screen on, I don't know if the Twitch still open or not, but I keep everyone I coach on my friends list still. So if you ever have any questions, anything like that, just come on to the game. If you see me online, hit me up, message me with any questions you have, anything like that. You can sign up for another lesson if you want to.
Later down the road, if I think
yeah. If you think you fixed your problems and you think that there's something else wrong, I can look over another VOD for you if you want. Just sign up on the website, message me in game. I'm a pretty open guy. I can do. I mean, summer's coming to a close here, so my job schedule is pretty low, or pretty. I don't have a lot of jobs to do pretty much around the house and stuff like that. So I'm pretty much going to be playing League like 24/7. So if you ever see me online, hit me up with any questions you have, and we should be good. Do you have any finishing questions, or do you think that's it?
Any champs other than Gnar that would be beneficial to try out, or anything you would recommend in that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that hasn't been thrown out there.
Well, I mean, Gnar is fairly simple. I mean, his kit is a little bit difficult to understand, but it seems like you got the basics. I mean, it seems like you got the kit down. A good champion a few good champions that you could play right now that are really good in the meta are Vladimir. Vladimir is a really good top laner. I mean, you can play him the exact same way as Gnar. He's ranged. He deals a lot of
zone really hard.
Yeah, and zone them from the CS really hard. Jax is another really good one that's really good for top lane right now. You might have to play some games to get used to his play style, though. He's not the same as Gnar. You have to play. Yeah. You have to play a lot safer, and he's more of a split pusher than a team fighter like Gnar is. But if I were to pick you one other one that would help you carry a lot easier, it would probably be Vladimir. I might try, if I were you, I'd pick up and maybe try to play like a game or two of Vladimir and see if you have him and see what you think.
I do have him.
Okay, because I think he would fit your play style just fine. Yeah, I that was my ending thought. So I guess the only thing I ask that you do now that we're done with the coaching session is just go on to the coaching website and leave a review. It can be good, it can be bad, whatever you feel like. Leave comments. You know what I did right or did wrong, what you like, what you didn't like, stuff like that. Just so I can get more. Like I said, maybe one day I can actually charge $3 and people might actually want to. Maybe somebody might actually want to pay that. If they see.
Hey man, I'm telling you, $3. You get up to it. Man, dude, I saw Master. He's the number 100,000 views or 100,000 reviews. Like, people have actually used him.
Jesus Christ.
He charges $30, and he's the number 1 used coach.
Holy shit! Yeah, I wish I could get that lucky. That's all I'm saying.
That is like a day job, man.
That
it's $30 an hour.
Yeah, that's fucking insane. I think that's more than my mom makes. That's as a social worker. That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, That's the only thing I ask is just go and leave a review, whether it be good or bad, doesn't matter, and then we're done. I think we should be good to go.
Yeah, we're good, man. I'll drop you a review. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in and see if this works out any better.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. It was nice talking to you.
You too.
Yeah.
What's up, dude?